According to all the studies, and we've looked at the studies by Gartner, Forrester, IDC, and all these different studies, and the numbers vary significantly in these studies, oddly enough, because of the definitions of some of the predictions. But some of them, like, so for example, we spend $80 billion in the government today overall in IT, out of a $2.5 trillion budget, out of a $14.7 trillion US GDP. So I'm just giving you a perspective there. So it's I mean, not too big, but that's not too small. You know, it's and out of that 80 billion, there's about 20 to 30% is infrastructure, and the smaller portion lends itself to cloud and data center consolidation. So that's one future where things will become a commodity, just like the Brookings Institute study, that commodity services will become utility services where we can just provision and make it available. We have certain security provisions like the TIC, no, that's not a deer tick, it's the trusted internet connection, where we're trying to control the number of egress and ingress points from the government network. So with that and data center, we're going to make it more available so that they can go into cloud services. So people are going to focus away from commodity services and infrastructure and make sure that's all available in the cloud, so to speak. And the second thing we're going to do is focus on apps and mobility, because mobile is going to outgrow the desktop in 5 years, according to Morgan Stanley. So if that's going to happen, you'll see more mobile apps. We've already put them on USA Gov. They also leverage data.gov and other things. Mobile apps will allow people to get the information anywhere, because at the end of the day, it's not about the cloud or the infrastructure, right? It's all about data. What do we need all this stuff? What's pulling all this stuff? It's all this media. Even like, for example, this video is going to be on FedScoop. It'll be a video that someone will download or look at. It's all based on this content that'll be in the cloud. So I think that's another thing that'll be really, really important. So mobility, I think security and privacy will make it more easy for people to look at data. And so there's certain data that'll still be very sensitive and it'll be encrypted. And wherever it goes, it'll be very protected. And there's certain data that has to be open. And with that openness, like for example, what we've done on data.gov, we're changing the world. There are 10 countries now that have worked with us. They're also going to cloud infrastructures, and they're also going into opening their data. And now what people are doing is citizens are building applications and interacting with the government and interacting in a better way with new Web 2.0, Government 2.0, 3.0 services and social media and all these sort of things, which is really driving this entire infrastructure. So I think you'll find that the future is going to be really bright in terms of information, and there's 800% growth in data alone. So we'll be awash in a sea of data. The key point is, you know, all this data around us, where's the information? Because at the end of the day, people want one thing, you know, they want to know where's a good restaurant to go to, or how safe is it from the government's perspective, or what services are available for the government from me, you know, for me. So that kind of information mapping and searching and geospatial, all of these things will be applications that'll be running, I think, in the cloud. So it's exciting. It's really exciting to see it. Like every year I see this thing change. So it's like watching an old movie and you see, you know, like what, oh, they were envisioning something here. And a lot of this stuff has been envisioned before. It's just that we never had a chance to do it. But now what is happening is technology, standards, and executive overview and attention to this and budget are forcing and combining in a unique way. And the confluence of these things is just the right ingredients to say, you know what, let's try this. And for certain applications, let's go forward. So I think the future looks very bright for cloud. Industry is saying in some instances that it could be as much as a $140 billion industry in 5-10 years. In the government right now, I think it could be like a 1.5 billion maybe in about 3 years or 4 years in cloud itself. But these numbers we don't have full real estimates until we go through more details. But anyway, it's going to be really exciting when I come to the shootout next year. And then you ask me the same question, or maybe 3 years from now, you know, what did we do? And we can say that, you know, we were there and we tried new things, you know. I mean, who would have thought some of the new things that are available today that you can get on your BlackBerry or your iPhone or your iPad would have been envisioned 5 years ago. So, you know, there you go.